3 episodes, 3 leather kits, one mom and her son learning a craft from scratch. This is the first episode, the bracelet kit. Neither of them had worked with leather before. Here's what 2 hours looks like. The bracelet kit has 3 pre-cut leather pieces, leather laces, button studs, wooden elements for personalization, and a patina cream for the finish. Tools, scissors, 2 sizes of pricking irons, a hammer, a cutting mat, sandpaper, and masking tape. 10 plus patterns to choose a design, plus a video tutorial. First decision, which pattern? The kit comes with 10 plus design templates, geometric braided dot patterns. The son picks one, the mother picks another. They're making different bracelets from the start, not the same piece twice. The template gets taped to the leather with the included masking tape before any tool touches the surface. The 2 pricking irons have different spacing between the tines, narrow for detailed work, wider for bigger stitching. In this session they use the wider one first, more forgiving, easier to keep a straight line. The cutting mat goes under the leather before you start punching. It protects the table and gives the iron something to push against. You position the pricking iron along the template line, then one clean strike with the hammer. The tines go through cleanly. The son's first hit is too light. Second hit, the holes appear. That's the learning curve for this tool. One firm strike is better than 2 soft ones. The punching rhythm comes quickly. Position, strike, move the iron one, spacing forward, strike again. The row of holes builds up along the template line. The mother moves steadily. The son hits harder than needed at first. The iron tilts, the line isn't straight. He resets, levels the iron. Next row, better. The punched holes do 2 things. They create the decorative pattern on the surface, and they mark where the lacing goes through later. So the accuracy of the punching determines both how the bracelet looks and how cleanly the lacing sits. He figures this out by the 3rd row. Before that, he's just hitting. By the time both pieces are punched, there's already a visible difference between the first row and the last one. The last row is cleaner. That's not a coincidence. That's 20 minutes of practice built into the same project. Lacing comes after punching. The leather lace threads through each hole in the sequence that matches the template pattern. This is where the design actually appears. What looked like a row of holes becomes a woven pattern as the lace crosses back and forth. The son threads his first hole upside down, pulls it out, looks at the template, tries again, gets it right on the 2nd attempt. Once the lacing is done, the bracelet needs a closure. The kit uses a sliding knot, a simple but functional finish. You tie it once and the bracelet adjusts to fit the wrist. It takes about 3 minutes to learn. The video tutorial shows it step by step. They both watch it once on the same device and then do it. The kit includes wooden elements for personalization and button studs. These go through the pre-punched holes and lock in place. No glue, no sewing. This is where the 2 bracelets start looking completely different from each other. Same kit, same leather, different decisions at every step. Last step before the finish is the leather patina cream. You apply it with the microfiber cloth. It conditions the leather, deepens the color, and gives the surface a finished look instead of a raw one. The difference before and after is immediate and significant. The patina cream takes 2 minutes per bracelet. You rub it in, let it sit for 30 seconds, and buff with the clean side of the cloth. The leather goes from raw to finished in one pass. He puts it on immediately, adjusts the sliding knot on his wrist, looks at it. The 2 bracelets are visibly different pieces. Same kit, same hands, different choices at the pattern step, the lacing sequence, and the decorative elements. That's the point. The kit gives you the tools and materials. The result is yours. Before the session ends, the son asks if he can make one for someone. not keep both. Make a second one as a gift, that's the shift. First session, and he's already thinking about giving one away. In episode 2, they move to the wallet kit. Same leather, different tools. They learn hand stitching with waxed thread and a needle. The project is more complex. The result is something that goes in your pocket every day. By episode 3, the glasses case, they're applying patina and personalizing the surface with design templates. 3 projects, 3 kits, 1 skill set that builds on itself each time. 2 hours, 1 kit, 2 bracelets, a sliding knot, and enough understanding of how pricking irons work to walk into episode 2 ready for the next step. The leather bracelet kit, the wallet kit, and the glasses case kit are all linked in the description. If you're doing this with a kid, start with the bracelet. It has the shortest project time and teaches the core tools you'll use in every kit that follows. Subscribe for episode 2. That's when the hand stitching starts and the projects get significantly harder and significantly more satisfying. Drop your questions in the comments, especially if you've done Leathercraft with a kid. All 3 kits at beavercrafttools.com, episode 2, next week.